Yeah, there is a battle between good and evil, between every individual and themselves, you know, between what's right is right, it's Christ, and what's wrong is wrong, that's the devil. And I have to admit, doing right in my life and doing wrong in my life.
Hey, y'all, this is the final battle. They know it, I know it, you know it, everybody knows it. This is it.
You ain't no talent.
Say it again.
Jim.
Say it again.
You think I give a fuck?
Yes, sir. You already know the vibes.
Obi-Wan? Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. A long time.
So it ain't like I'm like starving for pussy either, so.
They say there's no crime.
Fuck you, motherfuckers.
Who the hell do you think you are?
Jesus Christ, we love you, God. Jesus Christ, I love you, God. Jesus Christ.
Who are you?
I am the least racist person you've ever met.
I think it would definitely I think fandom wise, I think it would definitely have to be anything that's probably I think it's definitely anything that's I think it's someone that's
Yo, what the fuck? Yo, listen, nigga, what the hell, nigga?
What the? Oh my God!
Welcome to War Mode.
I didn't do nothing to you. You just mean because you're British.
How about 8 inches and thick? How about loving and respectful?
Oh my God!
Joe Biden is a president if it were you're the guy that from Wish.com. You never get what you pay for.
Ukraine, 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 Russia, 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 Russia.
Oh my God!
If I took a 70-year-old woman and got her pregnant, you better watch out.
You want everything that's called workers and wrong.
I'll either be rolling an egg or being the guy who's pushing them out. So thank you all. God bless you all. Let's go lick the world.
All right.
Whenever you're ready. I mean, we got a lot of work to do.
There we go. I think we're good. Talk again?
Am I good?
I think
Can
so.
you hear me?
Yeah. That's fucked up. I saw that movie. That's the only thing I knew about Waco. I just thought Crash was like a funny ass dude from the movie. But
that's a TV show you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever the fuck that the actors and stuff, they didn't get into shit. Like, it's weird because they kind of did, but it's weird that they did that and left out so much. Like, if you were going to make a gripping docu-series thing, that you would leave it out.
Yeah, but that thing was pretty one-sided. Well, it wasn't one-sided, but it was like...
It was weird.
It glorified the FBI director, or the negotiator.
Yes.
You know, and that was like... I think it's based on his book. So it's Thibodeau's book and his book. They just took a bunch of books and made a screenplay out of it.
That's what weirds me out about Narcos as well, because there's a dude, the Kiki Camarena guy, who gets killed, and like it's a big fuss because like he was an undercover agent, and I think there was other dudes from the CIA like with the cartels or the FBI, one of them, and they watched Kiki Camarena get killed, and then never said anything. And then there's in Narcos they go through it, and there's like weird documentaries about it. But, like, they don't get into any of that shit.
Okay.
But it seems like the same shit with this. Like, first thing I fucking wrote down, Clinton was the president.
Yeah. Like, Clinton was president. I mean, I was a kid. We watched it at school. In the middle of the day, they would put on CNN, and we would watch stuff. And at night, we would go, like, at the same time, like a year or two before, at night, you'd go home, and the war would be on.
Were the teachers younger?
Yes.
Yeah,
They're like 20 in their 20s.
That makes sense because like when
these were like 20-something-year-old girls that have access to TV, so they would plug it in.
Tube.
They would plug it in and be like, "All right, kids, like check this out," and we would learn about like how he was a false messiah.
Yes.
And this is a cult. So like we were like learning about cults. I'm trying to figure out if this is the same time our goat fucking music teacher flipped his lid because he was like, I don't have a TV. We used to break his balls about it, and he was like, you kids are getting brainwashed. You're getting brainwashed. Like, lost his shit on us for believing this stuff.
He had to be hip to the skip, dude, because like
I don't know. Tom's trying to say like to be hip to Waco would be rare,
but like
especially, and I believe it. This is pre-internet, dude. You would have had to. The only people that knew Waco, something was up with Waco, were the people that were there.
Okay.
That the media that watched it.
Yeah, so like
or people that knew the Branch Davidians, where they're like, whoa, these guys are not a cult. These are just like the bros that chill down the street.
Like, dude, not bothering a fucking soul. Like, literally minding their own business and just selling guns. And I watched 3 seconds of the new Netflix Waco thing, and the first shit they say is a mailman saw a grenade pin and fall out of the mail. It's like, dude, this is so. When they went through Waco, there was no grenades in Waco. There was no grenades in that entire structure. They didn't find a single one.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the plan was. Something went on in that time period where, and I know that this has to be, I'm putting my tinfoil hat on here, but I know that this has to be written down somewhere where I think it's Bill Barr, dude.
Yeah.
These guys got wrapped up in trying to push a white separatist domestic terrorist agenda.
Starting with Ruby Ridge.
And this is like, they wanted to push this narrative through the media that the scariest dudes are these white Christians, you know? And of course, there's endless ADL shit, even to this day, about how Waco is such a problem for the far right. It's a rallying cry for the far right. And Donald Trump's down there right now.
Dude.
On the 30th anniversary. Let's hear it for the champions.
The thing that doesn't make sense is the amount, like the articles you read about Waco, the amount of shit the ADL has to say about it. When it's like, dude, what the fuck?
When I've seen the movie Defamation, and it's literally an office of like 5 dudes.
They're working overtime. like every article you read mentioned the ADL. I have zero clue why the fuck they're doing that shit.
Who cares what their comments are on this stuff?
But I'll see where I fucking went.
And they have funding for the Cult Awareness Network.
Yeah, the Cult Awareness Network is a very fucking weird thing.
It's a weird thing to be funding where that's like the reports coming from a blind man that he saw David Koresh. I mean, hey, take it with a grain of salt. There's a chance everything we know about it is fake.
Yes.
It's like pre-real internet. I think the internet might have existed, but no one used it.
Yeah, people were on like chat rooms and shit back then. After watching, what was it, Rules of Engagement?
Yeah.
I don't believe David Koresh was doing Chomo
shit.
So
Bill just watched Waco Rules of Engagement, a classic.
Yes. And like the reason I don't like, it's not that I don't want to believe this and like I have this problem all the time. It's not like I don't want there to be like pedophile networks and shit, but like when this, what's the chick's name? Carrie Jewell goes and testifies against the Branch Davidians and fucking David Koresh, and she's like, I was wearing a nightgown and it was panties. Like, it might as well have been. It was like identical to Babies in Incubators, and Tom Lantos is there fucking so happy that it's going on. Like, this, like, it was like his move. Like, Tom Lantos was the dude from Babies with Incubators. And
he's like the weird-headed.
Yes, he looks like a South Park
He's got
character.
a weird head, guys.
He looks like Mr. Mackey.
Yes, yeah.
So Carrie Jewell goes up there and testifies, and like she's saying all this stuff that like he is like fucking young girls and all this stuff. It doesn't make sense for him to do that. And like if he's on some rock star shit where
I think he was on some rock star shit because they say a lot of the Davidians left when he said that he would assume the burden of sex for everyone else.
Yeah.
So he wanted everyone to be celibate, but he would create the 24 children that were going to bring in the end times and do the 7 seals, whatnot.
People are impressed by how he memorized Psalms, the whole thing.
Who fucking knows if any of that's real?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
who knows if there was, because I know that there was a big push and there's a bunch of like YouTubes you can watch about apocalyptic cults.
Yeah.
And they were like, they tried to paint them as a Jonestown suicide cult. And there's endless fucking recordings
like, dude,
of them saying that we're not going to kill ourselves.
Yes.
Please just leave us alone.
Even David Koresh, like, they interview the dude and they're like, do you have multiple wives? Like, dude, are you like going to call me an adulterer right now? Like, are you serious? Like, I have a wife.
You never, I mean, we don't know.
They've made me not believe it.
Yeah.
Once again.
And I mean, yeah, sure.
That's just where I'm at with it.
Whenever I hear this salacious shit, dude, I know someone's rubbing their hands.
And like, you'd have to be under such a spell to be okay with that as a dude. Like they would have to be way more far out than the way they were, because they were like communal living, kind of like Wild Country dude, buying guns.
And it might have been he might have been getting frisky, dude. You never know.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
we don't know.
If you want me to believe it, please don't bring Tom Lantos out.
Yeah.
This Carrie Jewell is real fucking real weird character, because her dad was a disc jockey and her mom was in the Branch Davidians. And they were having all this fighting back and forth. And who knows the deals that were made for the people who were allowed to walk out of the fucking compound at Mount Carmel.
Yeah.
So there's a huge chance this chick got off of everything she did and just was like, yeah, this dude fucking raped me, just so the ATF and FBI and whoever else can push some weird ass agenda. Because like they're on some legitimate weird shit. Because before all this, the Branch Davidians, I never knew that they were 40 years old.
No, they were like 150.
But I'm saying like there's people like that were in it 40 years.
Oh yeah,
before Koresh.
Yeah.
Koresh goes up, he's fucking chilling. The lady whose husband and wife that ran it, husband dies. The lady takes a liking to old David, and the son George and David have a little bit of a spat. George is a fucking hothead. I didn't understand what was going on.
Talking about Ben.
Who?
Ben Roden.
Ben Roden. I thought his name was George.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't get that whole like the shootout between those two made zero sense to me.
I gotta check it out. Hold on.
Yeah, like when the hearings got me so fucking pissed off because these dudes seemed to be minding their own business. They took down all these trailers to build.
Yeah, George Roden. Ben Roden is his dad.
Ben Roden and his dad. Ben Roden died, R.I.P. And then George claimed that David Koresh got his 75-year-old mother pregnant. Which, like, dude, it seems like everyone's lying on David Koresh.
Maybe.
Like, if I had to guess, like, my whole vibe through this is like this is just some weird, like, for some reason, the last thing they want you to do is stock up a bunch of guns and just don't go with the fucking norms. Because when I see Waco and like all these people fucking crying about assault weapons, like
this was within a year of Ruby Ridge.
Yeah, and like when I see that shit and they're saying like everyone makes fun of you, like what are you gonna do when the army comes with tanks and all you have is guns? It's like, dude, these guys made it from February to fucking April.
I think,
and they didn't even have all their shit.
What was that Bundy Ranch thing? They won.
Did they really?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
you can take them out, man.
You can at least fucking defend yourself. If they weren't even going hog wild. Like they weren't shooting, they were fucking chilling. So I think like this is a perfect example of why you should be able to have as many guns as humanly possible, because literally the ATF did this on a fucking mad one.
It kind of looks like just to play with their toys or play with their new paramilitary budget. And the militarization of the police is fucking insane.
What do you mean?
The fact that the ATF thinks that they're like Desert Storm ready, with tanks. There's no need for tanks.
There really is.
There was no need. The tanks are a slow-moving excavator is what they need. Like
they needed a bullet. They needed like a killdozer.
They needed demo machines. Yeah.
Yeah. The tank with the ram made zero fucking sense, but to kind of backtrack, they go in there the day of. They're supposed to serve a fucking warrant. The warrant's up February 28th. So if they don't fucking
get this warrant, they've been modifying AKs, right? And they didn't pay the taxes on it.
$200 tax.
They might have owned a machine gun that they didn't pay the $200 tax on.
Yeah, there was there was that, and then in the hearings, there was a fuck ton of shit about grenades. The Branch Davidians, they did not find one grenade that they owned. So like, you do that. You lie about that? I can't believe the Chomo shit.
The thing that's fucked up in the trial is when I feel like it's Chucky Schumer when he's sitting there saying a flashbang wouldn't kill you.
Oh my god, dude!
A flashbang wouldn't hurt you, right?
Literally, all
I'm
my
trying
shit.
to remember some of this stuff. Yeah,
I hate Chuck Schumer. Like, Chuck Schumer should have been kicked off the face of the earth after he goes in and starts arguing with these guys that the fact that the ATF used flashbangs on children and women inside of that fucking compound wasn't a big deal, and was laughing at people because like he was like, a flashbang couldn't hurt you, like it's a flashbang. The dude's like, it could rip your face off. It's an
blow your hand
it's
off.
a literal explosive. The next day they bring in a dude and they hand a piece of Play-Doh to like some like firearm specialist, and they're like, would you hold this if it went off and it was in a flashbang? He's like, no. Why?
Yeah.
It would blow my hand off. So imagine what that would do to all like fucking my nephew.
What they did to kids in Waco is really fucked up.
Like when a lawnmower goes off, my nephew freaks out and says too loud.
Ruby Ridge, Waco, and Oklahoma City have children. They killed children.
That's what I don't understand.
And there's a government hand in every one of these things. Believe it or not.
Yeah, but like the thing I don't understand is like, why they went so hard at these dudes, because they really weren't doing shit. Like, it literally sounds like they were like, dude, we got this new stuff. We can't, like, was Desert Storm going on at that point, or was it over?
Might have been over.
So you got no, like, fucking Middle Easterns to blow the fuck up. And you have to get, like, they literally had to get some good press.
Yeah, I think Bush ended it.
Did
I
he really?
I don't think Clinton ended it. Yeah, I think Bush 1 ended. I think he was like, we're good.
Yeah. So the consensus I got from this was
because Clinton did Bosnia. Clinton had a NATO war with the British. That's why him and Tony Blair are thick as thieves.
Oh, okay. That's the behind enemy line shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And that CS
Little movie
gas.
drop. You ever seen it?
That CS gas was illegal. They couldn't use it in Bosnia. It would have been a war crime.
Dude, this is like when that.
I'm not trying to distract you. I know you got your notes.
My notes are psychotic. It's like Memento. What I don't understand is like you can't use the CS gas.
Not in a war where there's going to be like a tribunal or like investigators, war crime investigators.
But here's the thing: you can't use the CS gas. Throw it out. Why can't you throw it out? There's no reason to have
55-gallon drums of it too.
I can't even get paint in 55-gallon drums.
Yeah, and then they were shooting the powder like in those 40-millimeter.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
so
fucked up.
The day of the fucking raid is the 28th, right, of February. It was the warrant was going to lapse, and they would have had to go through all that shit to get it again. They go to the fucking front door to serve the fucking warrant. No one's fucking answering it. At that point, if you're not answering the door, dude, warrant can't be served. There's no one fucking accepting it.
Is that the deal? Like when they come for me, I just stay inside?
You could.
All right.
You got one shotgun my dad gave me. I don't know how long it'll last. They started you with a tank. But like they weren't answering. These dudes set up. And like they were supposed to have like all these plans and stuff. They were sitting in Fort Bragg for 3 days before practicing this shit.
Yeah, with the helicopters.
With everything. Like there was dudes there. All these dudes are sitting at Fort Bragg to serve a warrant. Now, when you serve a warrant, it's usually 3 fucking dudes in suits rolling up like, dude, here's your fucking papers. Now
it feels like they had a hard on to commit one of these things. Like I feel like these were all like planned out events. I don't know why they wanted to do this.
From the rules of engagement and what it sounded like the branch Davidians were weird enough where they could probably get some good press. Like, these are crazy guys. This guy thinks he's God, which pisses off tons of boomers.
They got the whole local media. They got the media to do an assault on him, the sinful Messiah assault.
Way before all this shit started happening.
Like, right before.
Yeah.
Like, a week before.
Oh, what?
Oh, yeah. Like, right before. They were, like, gearing up. Maybe
Dude,
in
if my
January.
name started hitting the press, I'd be like, fuck.
That's what I'm
I'd
saying.
hightail it the fuck out.
That's what I'm saying. His name hit the press. He offered, when they said that there was ATF guys sniffing around, he said, come have them take a look at what we're doing. All this shit they're saying about me is lies.
Dude, he was on the phone with the dude from the ATF.
Yeah.
So if you guys think that, come on down here. You can inspect all my shit, see if it's legal. And the dude who was listening in gave him the cut it. Like, do not do this fucking roll. So that's on record. That dude Spaz said, cut it. And then fucking...
I love that quote where he's like, the ATF's like the little brother. You get in a fight with the little brother, but then the big brother comes to investigate it.
Yes.
That's the FBI. FBI comes in for the ATF's fuck up.
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
and they kind of wipe their heinies and make it all go away. And I think the FBI is the one saying that they never shot a shot.
The FBI
and they're the ones that came in. Or I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. You just saw the shit, so I don't know.
So the ATF comes first. They're the fucking first wave. They do something that pisses, for me, I enjoy this in duty. Random nades are goat. If you fucking are playing Search and Destroy, you just chuck a random nade first thing and throw it. Like, but these dudes are random nading kids, which I think personally is fucked up to do. Like, it's fucked up to do in Call of Duty, let alone real life. People get pissed at you for random nading in Call of Duty, let alone real life when kids are involved in the situation. But they roll up there, they try to knock on the door, whatever, and they just start shooting the front door.
And, dude, I got to find you the picture. There's a picture where I think the kid's name's Cyrus. It's David Koresh's little kid. He's like 8 years old. They think
Koresh is Hebrew for Cyrus.
They think it's him, and
I think
they photoshopped his name out.
What?
Like that's the deal.
Oh, in front of the trucks that pull up.
Yeah.
Yes.
His little head's there, and like you can see it in the film. You can watch him move. Like he's there. There's a little kid standing by those doors when they start shooting.
Yeah. So.
And all the fucking bullets are going one way.
This is the thing. The big thing
claim
about the front door, and Chuck Schumer's fucking Gollum ass is fucking sitting there trying to argue about it.
Yeah.
All of those like the bullet entries were going in. And like you could just say like obviously they're not going to fucking shoot out, but wouldn't you like to inspect that front door?
I wouldn't mind looking at it. Yeah, sure.
Doesn't exist.
Right.
Lost
but
it.
In the fire, they found the 7 seals, right?
7 seals, and they found a charred up Second Amendment.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Like literally the most in a movie shit.
I mean, maybe in an attempt to like slowly take guns away.
That's what it is. Like
I don't know, like why would you do these like crazy things?
Well, they learned and they stopped using real people for all their other fucked up shit where they want to take guns away.
I'm just confused where it's like you have this, you got to create these big like things. Like I feel like Ruby Ridge was a fuck up.
Yes.
Ruby Ridge wasn't supposed to end like it was supposed, like it ended. This fucking ended. This went on for so long. They chose how this ended.
Yeah.
They orchestrated this.
Now the thing that is fucking weird, and you brought this up to me, is the first shit starts happening where the people come in the front. There's trucks in the front. 2 cattle cars come that are just covered in tarps that are full of ATF agents,
right,
to serve this warrant. So like these dudes, there was no like we're gonna at least try to serve the warrant. It was like we're coming in guns blazing. So you're already starting to get people a little fucking weird. First thing they do is kill the fucking dogs that are in the windows next to the front door.
Yeah.
So they fire the first fucking shot. And when you go into the testimony, the ATF guy is like, I would throw my badge out if we fired the first shot.
Well, that's Chuck Schumer's famous quote is all that matters here is who shot the first shot.
And dude,
they tried to boil Waco down to that after a couple months of a fucking media campaign.
Yeah.
Out of a siege. That's called siege. When you're playing like Castle.
Yes.
They were sieging the fucking castle, dude.
Yes, they were sieging King David's castle.
They were under siege. And to me, it's like they needed it to be hot right from the gate because they wanted to kill those 3 dudes. They needed to take out those bodyguards.
Well, here you go. So the weird shit about the 3 Clinton bodyguards is we watch those videos of the dudes put ladders up and go into the front door. 3 ATF agents roll in. And those dudes are all fucking face guarded up. Like you don't even know who the fuck they are. At that point, if like there's hordes of these guys rolling up there, one of the Clinton bodyguards is the last dude to go into the fucking window, and he immediately gets shot right after 3 dudes roll in from the ATF.
Execution style. These guys have execution style wounds in their heads.
Is the weirdest shit to me that 3 Clinton bodyguards all got fucking murdered.
But you know, in a way, if you had to get rid of them, if you had to get rid of some ATF guys. And the Clintons will come back too once you start talking about OKC because there's a lot of fucking dirt in that Murrah building.
Yeah. So it's like this whole thing reminds me of Benghazi. It's like it has Clinton written all over it.
Does have a real Clinton.
It's like you have a way to paint a house.
Yeah.
The Clintons have a way to just do shit to make stuff go away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is no different than Benghazi. Hillary Clinton has a problem. Have a huge siege of a fucking headquarters. Crazy fucking firefight. The people you want to die, and you somehow come on top like a hero.
And I mean, the other crazy thing is the guy that was from the move was there. And this was round 2 for him.
Yes.
So that Noble guy.
The dude who did the move bombing.
Just somehow in the Treasury Department related to the move. It's like the move is a template for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what are they doing? You don't like those guys? You want to get rid of them? Fucking bomb their asses.
It's insane that they blew people up like that. So this whole fucking thing, and I'm going to be jumping from hearing to the actual raid.
Take me there.
But like that first shit happens where they start firing on them. They're freaking out. The dude gets on the phone and says, dude, like ATF has no comms. There's no comms, but I think they have a line to the press and they have a fax machine or some shit. But
Are you saying Waco has no comms or ATF?
The ATF has no comms.
They have no comms? Nice.
Waco has comms all day long.
I know that the beginning, they got rocked in the beginning. The first
ATF.
day, they get rocked.
They got fucking leveled, dude.
Yeah.
But like this dude from the Branch Davidian calls up 911 and goes, dude, they just started fucking shooting at us. Like there's kids in here. Tell them to fucking stop.
Yeah.
and you can't get to them. And another crazy thing, and I think it was in the Showtime thing, there was a dude who was undercover in the Branch Davidians for the ATF, and he rolled out because the Branch Davidians figured out they were coming like a few minutes before because they saw the news vans. And they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's flat ground.
Yes.
So there's nowhere to hide.
There's zero.
You can't really like siege their asses, you know?
But the dude who was undercover rolled out and was like...
That's a big thing in one of the movies I watched. I can't remember what it is. But there's a lie about, what do they call it? The element of surprise. So the government was like, we lost the element of surprise, so we had to go in hard.
Yes.
And it's like, dude, you guys didn't have the element of surprise ever.
No.
You fucking, this dude knew they were coming for you.
Yep.
He actually invited you in.
Yes. And dude, but this guy that was undercover from I think it was ATF, ran outside and was like, dude, fucking call this off. Like, they know you're coming. So you know it's going to be bloodshed if you try to fucking do this. Yeah. And the dude who could call the shots allegedly wasn't there when the dude came out, was like, dude, do not fucking do this.
Right, right.
So, whoever wanted this to go on, like, this was happening no matter if there was fucking a million newborns in there. Like, this shit was going down no problem. And the siege starts happening. There's allegedly the ATF said, dude, we just had 9mm.
Nah.
Like, we were fighting them with 9mm.
They had helicopters and machine guns.
Yes.
They killed a nursing mother and a child.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And the most infuriating thing is David Koresh talking to the FBI or ATF dude, and he's like, David, there's no guns on the helicopter. And he's like, dude, you're fucking lying.
Yeah.
And they argue for 5 minutes about it. And he goes, well, there's no mounted guns. Can we agree on that? He goes, yeah, there's no mounted guns. Like, all right, then we're good. He goes, no, we're not. You're still lying. He goes, well, they had guns, but they weren't mounted. He's like, what difference does it make? You shot us.
There's something going on with, like, Netflix, and I'm not saying, like, it's new. Fucking CNN was all over this. You know, the media was all over this back when it happened, but there's something going on with, like, they got to try to rewrite this history of stuff. Like, they came out with that one with Michael Keaton called Worth about, like, what went down after 9/11 where they're paying out the families.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, whatever it is just to get the idea. And people say, like, oh, that's what happened.
Yeah.
But, like, as time goes by, it just keeps getting farther and farther away.
Yeah, and then the dude I was telling you about is Rod Rodriguez.
Okay.
I can't believe I fucking forgot.
Who's the guy?
The dude who tried to stop it from the ATF that was undercover. So, yeah, the weirdest shit is, like, this was supposed to be a warrant served, and the ATF had helicopters on deck.
And they had been practicing for the siege.
For multiple days. So, let me see, yeah.
They had, like, Bradleys that they wanted to go test out.
Yeah, so, yeah, literally the first shot was fired by them, just like Ruby Ridge. This is almost identical to Ruby Ridge. The Davidians call fucking 911. And these helicopters were shooting, like, there was dudes getting killed from angles that were only from fucking helicopters. And the whole time, the news was just like, dude, no one was shooting from fucking helicopters. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yep. Yeah.
The other thing that was weird as shit to me is through the negotiations, the FBI brought in cameras and told all the Davidians to talk. So,
well, they wanted to make a video of the children, too.
Yeah, but why the fuck did they do that?
They wanted, like, proof of life on the kids, like, that kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
They wanted to make sure that the kids were okay in there.
Yeah.
And then they made, Janet Reno asked for that, right? And then they made a video showing that all the kids were safe, and then they threw it out. And they claimed that they would never, the Branch Davidians would never, like, say that the kids were okay. And Janet Reno went on TV and was like, we got to save, there's kids in here. We got to save these kids from this guy who's, like, a molester and a fake messiah.
Dude.
And, like, I remember this when I was a kid because they would tell us this at school. The other thing I remember was I watched, like, some early psyops. I watched them blasting music. I remember from the tanks, they were, like, blasting music at the Davidians.
Yeah.
They were playing, like, rock and roll or something.
They were playing These Boots Are Made for Walking.
Okay, that's
which is weird because in These Boots Are Made for Walking, they talk about matches and they talk about burning shit the fuck down.
Okay, yeah, right.
So, like, they're blaring this shit, which, like, none of it makes... It's, like, such a clusterfuck because, like, you have an investigator or...
they were testing out psyop weapons on these people.
Yeah, and then
they were doing, like, sounds. They're
Dude,
doing sleep deprivation.
The noises were
sounds.
fucking. I have an alarm clock that I play if I need to get up, and it's on par with that, with like every loud noise on the planet, over and over, and they're just shining lights in these dudes' fucking windows. And when they asked the FBI dude, like, are you using like psychological warfare on these guys? Like, I have no idea what the fuck that means.
Yeah, they act like they don't know
The
what
dude
it is.
from the FBI doesn't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, man.
This is like...
They lie.
It's the most infuriating thing I think I've ever watched, just because, like, at the end of the day, whether this dude's some weird guy who thinks he's the Messiah, which, what the fuck ever, dude. Like, his guess is as good as mine at who the fuck the Messiah is. But, like, to sit there and watch dudes like Chuck Schumer and fucking Biden go, like, get so...
Biden used to get so nasty back in the
Dude,
day.
they get so nasty.
He's all like, he's in Ireland just doing gaffes, fucking coming out to dropkick Murphys.
He came out to dropkick Murphys. It's kind of good, honestly. Such a hard move. Yeah, like, what I don't understand is, like, when this shit popped off, there's 130 people inside that house. And, like, it's a long standoff. And these people are, like, laughing at David Koresh, saying he's, like, they're on news things laughing. They're like, oh, yeah, he says he's the Messiah. Like, do you think he's talking to God? And they're all fucking laughing at him. And, like, no one gives a fuck that there's kids in there. Like, this Janet Reno shit, like, we got to save the kids, is...
They were killing kids.
Literally.
They ended up killing a lot of kids.
Yeah, the weird thing is, all this shit's going down. There's a firefight for, like, a day or two. And then it's just mega standoff. And Koresh is talking to these dudes. Like, these dudes, like, it must have been so fucking confusing for being David Koresh, out of nowhere, them just being like, dude, like, you're, like, imagine if you're just trying to live, like, a good life, and the entire ATF and FBI comes at you like, we know you're a fucking child molester. And then they start sleep deprived. Like, there's times during the day where, like, the sunlight's a little fucking weird, and I, like, kind of lose my marbles. If out of nowhere the government came at you, sleep deprived you, killed your fucking kids.
You had to put on a gas mask
like,
for a day. Yeah.
Why is he's not being normal? And the other thing that's crazy is the FBI said David Koresh promised to come out 5 times and never did it. That isn't true whatsoever.
Right.
Which makes zero sense that they would do that. Like, this whole thing is the most lies from the FBI and ATF. I never even had a problem with the ATF. I didn't really think much of them. After this shit, dude, how can I not hate them?
Well, they did Ruby Ridge, too, I think.
Yeah, so let me see where else the fuck I'm at.
And I know in OKC, they had ATF flak jackets. That's, like, the famous thing. Like, the ATF rolls up.
The FBI rolled up with ATF flak jackets?
No, the ATF in Oklahoma City, like, out of nowhere, they're on the scene.
Really?
Yep. You'll see. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, the other thing that's fucking weird is in the hearings, this whole thing was about weapons. This whole entire warrant, everything was about weapons.
Modified at AK-47s.
And during the hearings and stuff, they won't stop talking about the sex and shit.
I know, dude. That to me is a telltale sign.
It literally has nothing to do with what this dude's going to jail for. If he is, have a separate hearing for that. Serve the guy the warrant. Can't fucking burn him alive, but... Like, when they're doing this shit, it should just be about guns. The whole thing is, like, a salacious thing that the media can run with. Be like, look, like, this guy, like, that girl came in, the Jewel girl, comes in and says all that shit. Dude, if you were raped by David Koresh, sorry. But it has nothing to do with the guns.
When I was a kid, I remember being like, damn, he has, like, multiple wives. He's, like, I thought he was, like, kind of like a Jim Morrison type. Like, he thought he was, like, the Lizard King type of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what really went down. I'm just telling you what it was like for a 10-year-old.
Yeah, and then they have that big standoff, and out of nowhere, like, they can't do shit. Money's going up. It is hilarious that, like, they spaz, like, this is so many taxpayer dollars, like, right after Desert Storm.
Yeah.
Like, a month-long standoff happens. It's like, the amount of money that's going into this is ridiculous. We have to end this. Fucking the Middle East, 20 years, no big deal. Tons of fucking money.
Yeah.
But they bring it, like, on.
There was a thing saying, like, Zelensky's been skimming all the money.
No shit.
Like, what's his name? The guy that came out with the Nord Stream thing. He's famous. The journalist.
Yeah, is not, fuck.
You know, from way back.
Watergate. Dude.
Watergate times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Have you ever seen his house?
But, yeah, he said that they took over $400 million.
Zelensky took over for
him and his boys have been skimming money off the top.
That's neither here nor there. We're done with that guy. We're done with the Ukraine.
Whatever. Yeah.
The weird shit is that bringing in the tanks. That makes because it's a standoff with a house that is stick framed.
It was a church.
Yes.
Which is pretty crazy if you think about it, just in general, as like a symbol.
True.
You know,
if you want to get meta,
if I want to get on that level.
Yeah, but I didn't see any of the shit you were saying where they claimed that it was a fortress with cinder block walls.
Well, I just know that they were saying it was like a heavily fortified thing, you know, and in reality, it was just like a stick building.
Not even that. It was framing and shit used from old cottages that they tore down.
Yeah, there was no need for the tanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
modified tanks.
The tanks roll in and they start hitting them with the CS gas.
Yeah.
And I think I have something written down about CS gas here.
They're kind of like tanks. They're like just modified. There's some kind of what's the name of it? Something vehicle.
It's like
it's almost a tank.
There used to be demolition. Dudes used to do demolition with a big pole. And you would go with a backhoe with a long pole and hit the corner buildings down, just drop them.
Right.
Poos used to just drop a building in Chester. It was some shit like that. But they roll in there and start just pumping CS gas into a building full of fucking kids. Which, dude, the shit, it just becomes a mist and it just goes around the whole building like a fucking ghost and takes you out.
They killed over 20 kids.
Yes, dude.
That's crazy.
It's almost like they killed 26 kids.
Wow, the belief that the government fucked this up has festered into persistent right-wing rage. I love how they really try to paint this as a right-wing thing, so that you get some lefty-type people will never look into Waco.
Yes.
They'll be like, oh, whatever. It's dude, no one deserves this.
That's why I didn't know shit about it, and I didn't know there was this weird twist on it that it's some super right-wing conspiracy theory. I don't understand those angles for that shit. Because at the end of the day, this is just a net negative for the world. A bunch of kids died that didn't have to because you use fucking gas.
Yeah, no one would have ever heard of Branch Davidians in other places.
Dude,
no one would know. I don't care that they exist. They can go do their thing.
But they're not hurting it. That's what I understand. They weren't hurting a soul. And these dudes but it's the same shit with Nexium where maybe some bigwig got in there and it was some bigwig's kid became a Davidian and then that started the whole fucking thing.
I don't know. The weird thing the one thing that I noticed was when Clinton came into power, a lot of the people that were in his government were from Waco.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It was it's almost like Florida, whatever that place is in Florida now that the school shooting happened.
It's kind of like if you have everybody from there, you can lock it all down. And you could run the media, and you could run the radio stations.
True.
And you could really carry something out. They call it a capstone.
Yes.
It's called a capstone.
Yeah, so the tanks kind of get shit really fucking started because they get those poles, and they just start popping into fucking the building.
Yeah.
And it's just that must have been fucking nuts. You were in there, and a tank was hitting it. If people dig next to your house, the whole fucking thing shakes.
Yeah.
They start doing that, and then after they pop the hole, they spray the fucking gas in there, which is just fucked up. There's no reason to spray CS gas in there. All the fucking kids are running. They go down to a vault in the kitchen. And then they continue. The weird thing on Rules of Engagement is how they talked about the way those tanks knocked into the building created a perfect way for fire to fucking travel. All the ventilation was perfect for the animal.
Yeah, the animal loves it too on flat ground when it's windy.
Yes.
You get those Waco winds. You know what's pretty crazy about Waco is back in the day, it was famous for gunfights, I think. I gotta look that up.
But Waco, Wild West shit?
Yeah, Wild West stuff. Because this siege at Waco was the biggest gun battle in the United States since the Civil War.
Really?
Yep. Think about it. I'm talking shells fired. Yeah. Rounds fired. That was the biggest thing.
Wasn't it also true, their whole armory wasn't even there?
They didn't have an army. They were just selling guns.
But they were out at a gun show,
I mean, I don't know. I'm just repeating shit that I've heard from fucking podcasts. But
true.
The one, it's some Branch Davidian or something went on Scott Horton's podcast, and he was like, dude, they used to sell T-shirts. They used to sell anything.
Bumper stickers are good.
They would just get big hoard stockpiles of stuff, They would go to these gun dealers. They'd buy them when they were cheap. They'd wait for the price to go up and then sell them, try to make money. That's how they lived. But they did it with a bunch of stuff. They would just buy things in mass and then sell them at trade shows.
It's crazy that people spaz when you start doing some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's the same shit with the fucking Amish. Like, those dudes are just minding their own business, very fucking good at shit, and it's like, for some reason, it's
I read
illegal.
an article about the CBDCs and how that might take out the Amish.
What's the CBDCs?
The central bank digital currencies.
How's that going to take out the Amish?
If they take out cash, like,
those fuckers will get gold in a heartbeat, dude.
I'm just
They're
saying.
old Dutch, bro.
It was a whole article about it. Yeah.
They want them dead so bad. All they want is slaves.
They have beef with the fucking Amish.
The fucking government craves conforming slaves. That's the only thing they fucking want. If you figure out how to get money without just punching in and punching out every day, they're gonna come for you.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, the only thing we have to do, like, we really only need this amount of money. The rest we can chill and try to be good people. It's like, okay, we're gonna chuck CS gas all in you. And the wild shit about CS gas, especially Janet Reno talking about the kids there, is it's flammable, especially when it becomes like an aerosol. So the whole place gets dusted in CS gas, and then they get they get one more shot of CS, and someone throws in a fucking smoke. Why would
Joe Biden told me that they started the fire? Why do you got to spread these lies?
That's what really creeped me out, because David Koresh is hitting them like, dude, please don't light this place up. And he was talking about on fire.
Yeah.
And this guy was like, dude, we would never do that. Like, what are you even saying? So he must I think that fucking Rodriguez guy, well, he would be dead if he knew more, but he probably was talking to David Koresh like, dude, they're going to burn you the fuck down.
It was a planned siege. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Like, it was getting burned down.
Yeah,
so
dude.
he somehow knew they were going to burn this place down. Then out of nowhere, it's like, oh, they all the people in the hearings were saying they smelled like diesel. It's like, yeah, dude, they poured diesel all over themselves and they're going to light themselves on fire. Like, do you know the amount of people that could physically do that to themselves might be 15.
Yeah.
To pour gas all over yourself, we're lighting
the
up.
guys that have done it are famous.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the monk.
That is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And you're telling me all the Davidians are sitting there doused in, diesel burns like fucking shit compared to if you actually want to light yourself on fire.
Yeah.
You're not putting diesel on you.
They had kerosene. They had a bunch of different heating fuels.
Yeah, so they go in there, CS gas it, and then some asshole hits them with a smoke grenade. Flammable. It fucking lights up and you see the thing engulf. And they're showing that in the...
You're talking about in the FLIR.
In the FLIR.
Yeah.
They're showing all the fucking hot spots and shit. And you can perfectly see...
Some of that aerial imaging really hurts their narratives, man. Like LiDAR, FLIR.
Yes.
These things just pokes holes in a lot
the
of
fact
lies.
that airplanes exist fucks them up. Any radar fucks...
Yeah.
It sounds so much like everything I've ever fucking listened to. And I'm like, okay, so this is fucking bullshit.
You would tell me if I was off the mark. If I'm like, yo, Bill, you got to check out Rules of Engagement.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, dude.
I would be laughing.
You'd be like, you got had again, Spade.
Dude, but I'm... Because of this...
This is the same as the rest of them, is what I'm saying.
And
it's
dude,
the same all the time.
It's like...
They don't know how physical things work, and they try to lie. They lie their balls off about, the physicality stuff.
Yes.
And that's what bothers me.
It's fucking
Those
insane.
lies get me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Chuck Schumer sitting there laughing that a flashbang couldn't... dude, you should...
Eat one. I'll chuck you one. Eat one, Chuck.
Just be in the other room when one goes off. You would lose your fucking mind, dude. I got hit by one in COD before, dude. You can't see shit. You come back, takes 10 seconds. But it is fucking insane. They do all, mind you, these are just U.S. citizens they do this to. The place gets lit up because the dude shoots a smoke grenade.
All rights have gone out the window here.
Yes. And
they had no communication with the outside. I think they had to hack a radio station or something.
Yeah, I think it was a ham radio or some shit.
Yeah.
They hacked a radio station and started talking. They did not want to hear from these dudes. So I think there was a lot of dudes from the ATF or whatever that are they have no idea what the fuck's going on. No offense if you're in the fucking ATF, but you're probably just showing up and I'm at work. These dudes are smoke bombing kids and posing on top of tanks taking pictures.
You know the type.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like the guys that want like
brutal cop face.
Yeah. You know what I'm trying to explain.
Like it's like cops not enough for you.
Yeah.
You have to be in the ATF. So like a special kind of fucking strap job. But yeah,
probably doesn't even pay that much more.
Yeah. So this dude fucking is hitting all this stuff, makes a perfect ventilation system for the animal to just run through this place. The kids are down in the vault. And I think that might be the first place that lights on fire from the smoke grenade. So there's all these little kids in a concrete vault in the middle of this whole thing. The place lights the fuck up and they basically get cooked in a concrete fucking pit if they didn't already get destroyed by the CS gas.
Yeah, the combination of the grenade and the CS turns it into hydrogen cyanide, which makes their bodies convulse. And then that was pretty cool in the documentary when the guy says when they do the gas chamber and they kill someone, they don't tie them down for their own safety. They tie them down so you don't have to watch their muscles convulse and break their bones. So like your muscles can convulse so hard it'll snap your legs, and that's what'll happen if you get gas chambered, death penalty. And that gas was created there kind of by accident by the ATF, allegedly by accident.
Yeah, that like just the
pictures. They were probably so
up.
under. Like honestly, if you think about it, and you just want to be like, okay, there's nothing. This is just a weird accident.
Yeah.
Right. There's no like plan here.
Imagine fucking up for 2 months.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, just imagine that this is just no plan. These guys are way undertrained compared to today's paramilitary units.
Sure.
If they want to Waco you today, you're fucked.
You're destroyed.
You know, and it's crazy that the media is sitting there saying like, oh, there hasn't been a Waco because, you know, they've done better because there's never been another Waco. It's like, dude, there's never been another Waco called Waco.
Yes.
Because everyone that gets under siege just goes, all right, guys.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like David Koresh,
please don't call me a pedophile and light my house on fire.
Dude, I would fucking if someone was like came to my house like, dude, this can end it. Like currently in my life, I have nothing to live for that hard that would make me stand up like David Koresh did. If someone came to my house like, we're gonna call you a fucking pedophile and get in a firefight, I'd be like, dude, peace. Where do you want me to go? I'll fucking go. I'll go in the Midwest,
wherever you want, brother.
I don't give a fuck. But like, they came. This dude, he had nothing to lose. Like he had his whole family to lose.
They built that whole thing. You know, that was their whole world. That was a church. That was a home. That was everything.
And it was fucking chill. And these guys light it up. Like this thing goes up into flames so fucking hard. Like the most fire. Like they were picking
quick.
And like, dude, it was like fireballs shooting down places.
It's insane that the news is like bringing up the imagery, putting the pictures of Waco on fire next to Trump. Like that's fucking wild shit.
I mean,
that's wild shit for them to be like, he's gone. Like, and to link Waco with far right extremism, that's a real nice move by the media. Because like, really, whose team are you on, guys? Because I don't understand what's wrong with these militia groups.
Yes, I mean, imagine
like I'm just kind of confused. Is like, what is this a fucking major? I'm not afraid of them. Like, who's afraid of these fucking guys? Just the government.
Yes.
Like anti-government militias, cool with me.
Yeah.
You know who's not? Like the government is afraid of them.
They hate
and then the media sits there and just types up whatever the fuck the ADL says about them, and you're like, all right, well, those are the guys that are afraid of militias. I'm good.
Yes.
I'm over here. Don't care. Don't think that's far right. I think that's a far right thing to look at Waco and be like, that's fucked.
Yeah, it's weird. It would be like if
I know a lot of libertarian type dudes, you know, they wouldn't sit there and say they're far right extremists.
Yes.
And they wouldn't join a militia.
This is just a very fucked up situation that shouldn't be like used as like some weird like slam on someone.
Yeah, I mean, they killed 20 kids. It's like, maybe you have some fucking respect.
Like, I can't go around and be like, oh, you're one of those Sandy hookers.
Yeah.
You believe that shit?
For real.
You're fucked up.
For real.
You can't openly make fun of very liberal people. Like, these are the people that they use Sandy Hook to drive their agenda.
Yeah.
You can't say that.
It's fucking crazy, man. I think the headline is how Waco became a rallying cry for the far right and a forever war. It's fucking crazy, dude. WAPO.
Yeah, let me see. The other thing that was real fucked up is in the hearings, they're talking about how the Branch Davidians use child shields. And the minute I heard that, it was like when Hunter Biden talks about bell ringers.
There's all
fuck, dude, you guys are lying.
There's all these like trigger warnings for you in this one.
It's like you get real fucking mad because this whole place goes up into fucking flames. All these people are fucking dying. A bunch of people got fucking shot. Some people got wrecked by fucking tanks. And right when this place the fire's done, which the FBI stopped the fire department from coming in and doing anything about it, they demolish it.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. That's another one of their moves is just quick demolition, get it the fuck out of here. And that all has to be an inside job, too.
Yes.
So, like, all that stuff has to be connected. That's why I think you have to, like, everyone has to be from Waco that's, like, calling the shots up top.
Yes.
You know?
That, like, I don't understand how you can have that many fucking people die. Like, you can't even, as a person, walk into a murder scene. Like, if you walk into a murder scene, you are fucked. If you touch anything in a murder scene, you're screwed. A building lights on fire where 130 people were, a bunch of children fucking die, women, men, all that shit. It gets demolished the next day.
But then they're like, oh, look, we found this.
They find a bunch of good
like,
stuff
paperwork.
for like they find a bunch of good stuff for news articles.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we found, like, I didn't understand what the fuck the 7 Seals were about. Like, he was real into the 7 Seals, and like
it's Book of Revelation.
Okay.
Like, so he thinks that he is, so his name's Vernon Howe, right?
Yes.
Him and his bae go to Israel, and he has a vision that he is the David that will carry out the Book of Revelation.
And he never claimed to be the second coming of God. He just was an instrument for fucking
He was an
God
instrument
himself.
for bringing in the 7 Seals. And he said, like, he believed that he could translate these, like, last Psalms or whatever. He understood them in a way nobody else had understood them before.
Yes.
So that was his teachings. And all these people totally believed it. So they were just there for listening to him teach. He was like a preacher.
And this is in 92?
In the early 90s, yeah. I think they were on his ass.
I feel like Scientology has more fucking bad shit than...
Nah, Scientology's a fucking mob, dude. compared to these
That's what I'm
guys.
saying. Like, they were doing way worse shit.
This is a small group of people doing almost nothing. This was like
kind of minting out, just selling fucking guns.
Minting out, yeah. This was a crazy thing. This is a crazy thing for them to be targeted. It's a crazy thing for the ATF to carry out.
Waco, Texas.
These are real easy. This is a real easy W. Can't believe it went on for that long.
That's what I don't. That's what I was saying to you earlier. It's like, dude, could you imagine you fucked up for a day, right? Like, say you're doing something, you fucked up. Like, damn, I fucked up today. Tomorrow I can fucking fix that.
Yep.
Imagine if that happened to you for 2 months.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I've had
insane.
some fucked up times, yeah, but
like that is out of your control. Imagine you were the dude calling the shots. You were in complete control, and you fucked up for 2 months straight.
You don't get a basket for 2 months.
You're fucking.
That's a tough one, yeah. Nah.
You're literally just destroyed. Like, these dudes.
I remember too when I was a kid, man. This was like the laughing stock of the nation. This was like Saturday Night Live. They had Janet Reno. So this was back when like Saturday Night Live.
Imagine SNL throw up like an Adam Lanza skit.
SNL back then was like really was for like kids. This is like when Kirst Farley was around.
Yeah.
And like all that. So.
And they made fun of.
They made fun of like Janet Reno, and like it was all ha-has. Like this, like Clinton was totally cool with getting roasted. It was like roast me.
Yeah.
You know.
Fuck me up, fam.
Yeah, all this shit. And meanwhile, like, if you look back on his presidency, wild shit went down.
Crazy
a lot of people forget the NATO war too, because it wasn't like a real American thing. That was like that coalition that built the coalitions for the Iraq invasion later on. No, like, and he was like he was bombing Iraq the whole time, and he was really on fucking he was on Bin Laden's ass.
Actually?
Oh yeah, like they fucking knew all about Bin Laden.
What the?
They were keeping an eye on everybody. But yeah, he was like, I can't remember what it was, but while Clinton was president, he had the media so like there hasn't been another president.
Yeah.
That he had the media wrapped around their finger. He had CNN. He owned CNN, man. And like even when they did the Monica Lewinsky thing, it was like
she's a whore.
It was. I mean,
that's what it was. The whole
was,
thing is like, dude, she's kind of a whore.
It was bad.
And fat.
It was bad. It was like a joke.
They
like,
literally called her fat.
He was like define sex. Like
true.
Pretty crazy stuff.
Just head.
Yeah, just head. But I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, I remember. Since then, I don't think...
Now fucking Hillary Clinton was a motherfucker against Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
And now they're calling her abuela. She literally got cucked by Monica Lewinsky and started calling her fat.
And now she's
fucking
teaching.
Crazy.
Now she's going to teach foreign policy. Now she's going to teach how to handle situations like Waco.
Yeah, this seems...
she's going to teach about, like, what, how do you overthrow Gaddafi?
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck she wants to teach about. What college was that at? Columbia.
Columbia, yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna go teach some international thing in Columbia.
The thing that weirds me out is like this shit happens. It sounds like, especially with like them killing the 3 ATF agents that the Clintons wanted out. This is a lot like Benghazi, and it's a lot like Extortion 17. And I wouldn't be surprised if all 3 of these categories, it's the same fucking dudes that are just like these people are covering their tracks for something.
That's a convenient thing.
That's
if you
what I'm
have
saying.
3 of your bodyguards that are on your campaign trail, maybe they saw some shit.
Yes.
Maybe they saw some like, Mena, Arkansas connections type shit, and they had to be gotten rid of.
And Hillary Clinton's a bitch, dude.
And dude, who knows?
Imagine imagine like you're a girl.
Yeah.
Your husband's the fucking president. Chicks are already kind of fucking crazy enough. Imagine someone fucks them and someone takes care of them for you, kills them. And a woman gets that first taste. This is why the body count exists. Hillary Clinton probably got that first taste, like, I can do this to fucking people.
Well, after reading that Hunter Biden book, I think some of these security and bodyguards, they're kind of up for grabs for some female time.
Yes.
Like, it's like, maybe
Wouldn't you be?
Maybe you get rid of some of these guys. Maybe they know too much. Maybe they heard a little pillow talk.
Oh yeah, dude.
You never know.
Definitely, but it seemed like. This seems like it was a real convenient way to kill these fucking Clinton people, and someone had a fucking hair up their ass about fucking Koresh.
Yeah.
When, like, at the end of the day, I think this dude may have been a little fucking weird. Like, he's like a branch off of the 7-Day Adventists or whatever. End times kind of dude. But he's like...
There's so much shit about him being a narcissist and running an apocalyptic death cult.
But dude,
and all
he's
this
like,
kind of stuff, and you never know.
With bullets in his body, he's making more sense than the ATF. He's filming himself talking in the fucking place with bullet holes, being more coherent than the ATF. I'm with him on this.
Yeah, hey man,
like they are legitimate thugs.
There's a bunch of people that they were trying to paint him as like a Jonestown. So there's a bunch of people that they thought that. That was like the word from on high.
Yes.
These guys, we have to go save these kids. This is another Jonestown situation.
Yeah. They tried to do it with Mormons back when I was in like grade school. I remember they like spazzed about polyamory and Mormons. They tried to like save a bunch of Mormon kids.
I don't remember this.
I was in like 6th or 7th grade or some shit like that. But the
LDS are fucking shady as fuck.
They're very fucking shady.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I don't understand. Like you have the LDS, Scientology, like legitimate, like John of God. Real dudes out there doing real weird shit. Nothing. Oprah's fucking pumping up John of God. David Koresh is literally trying to sell guns, play music, and get ready for the end times. And you light his whole building on fire.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, he became the poster child for cults.
Literally.
He was for at least a generation. He's the poster child for cults. And there's real cults that are a problem, like you're saying, like John of God.
Yeah.
If I say David Koresh is somebody or John of God, they're all going to know David Koresh. If I say Waco, they'll think cult.
Yeah, you gotta be a Pizzagate beast to fucking even give a fuck about John of God.
And you never know. There might be some Oprah heads out there.
The thing that weirded me out right away, like when you were out and I was watching it, they brought up those people from fucking the UK, and I was like, a black family from the UK. I was like, what?
Branch Davidians.
Fuck yeah, like
that's another thing that they've over the years have really tried to make Waco like a white thing. And
dude,
the Branch
the
Davidians
most diverse thing. It looks like
it's the fucking UN.
McGraw-Hill math textbook. Literally the most different people on every single interview. It's like this is a different person.
That's Ghislaine Maxwell's dad.
I know that, but like you know what I'm talking about. Like when you go back in the day, you looked at like those like religion textbooks and shit. It's like every single type of race you could possibly think of.
You gotta see that movie. They just made a movie, the Tetris movie. And it's with Ghislaine's dad and her brother. It's fucking great.
That is fucking weird. But like, dude, It's real weird that those dudes from the UK came in there, and the other thing that rubbed me the wrong way is those Australian boys.
It's weird. I'm just saying. There's people that, I'm sure that there's like levels to this. Where there's like a normie level. Then there's like actually this. Yeah. And actually this. It's like no one knows. It's turtles all the way down. This is before the internet.
Yeah.
The only people that really know are the people that are there. And a lot of the shit that they're making is from Thibodeau and the FBI guys.
Yes.
And you're not going to get the full story from, no offense to Thibodeau, unit, beast. Fucking, he was a young dude.
Not in a caloric deficit.
Kind of just like didn't, he was a newer guy.
He's a drummer.
Yeah, he was a newer guy to the Branch Davidians. And then he immediately writes a book.
He wrote that like right after?
Oh, dude, he immediately started getting paid off Waco right after this.
Fuck, dude.
You know what I mean?
Band guys.
Yeah, there's you can see within a decade, I want to say, he's at bookstores giving speeches.
That is fucking
like within insane. Maybe like even by the end of the 90s. Probably from the time Waco happened, then he has some like interviews or whatever, and then he sits down and starts writing a book, and it takes him X amount of years to write a book.
Yeah.
Then it comes out, then he's doing book tours.
Yeah,
and now they're making shows off of multiple shows and movies off of his memoir or whatever.
Yeah.
That might not be the whole deal. And then you're hearing from the FBI negotiators being like, "Oh man, like I'm the man. Like actually, like these guys got in my way. I could have saved everybody." Type shit.
I could straight up with my words, bro. I could have done this. The thing that really weirds me out about all this, like I'm already done on it. Like I know
you're done. We're moving on.
I think Koresh is a good fucking dude, but I see all those people who are still in politics today, and the fact that Netflix comes out with like 3 things on fucking Waco, and a thing on fucking Epstein, Filthy Rich, and all that stuff. It's like, dude, what? Like this is so insane to wrap your head around the fact that the government did that you make this movie and fuck it up. Like you're obviously trying to just do a limited hangout. That's the fucking Branch Davidians. Yeah, the government is kind of bad, but we do need them because this could have been real bad if David Koresh.
I think
20 girls.
Making movies is part of propaganda, and I think maybe this is not the first time that they've done this. And like maybe there's major events that happen, and like 20, 30 years later, you start getting like films getting crushed with films about it. Like, oh,
I'm waiting for 9/11 shit.
Look at this. I mean, we've had some 9/11 shit.
Some, but like they haven't went.
They probably want to stay away from it because it really is. It's insane.
It's open and shut, dude. The building fell down from fucking jet fuel.
It's insane that Waco's fucked up. Waco, I don't know. I'd love to like just cruise around and ask people what their thoughts on Waco are.
Yeah.
But I kind of get the vibe that people think it's like a white thing.
Yeah.
And a fucking anti-government thing.
Yes.
When in reality, like these people got attacked by the government.
They got like bum rushed by the government.
No matter how you slice it.
And they tried out all sorts of new tactics on.
Like even if this is the deal that they were doing something, they wanted to go in and get him.
Yes.
Not attack all these women and children.
I mean,
this is a fucking insane thing that happened. Like from the gate, they're climbing ladders, going in there
windows
with a SWAT team.
Yes.
What the fuck is that?
Like multiple trucks of ATF agents to serve a warrant.
Yeah.
February 28th, when this shit went down, it had to end in a building burning so they could clean up whatever tracks they got to clean up, kill whoever they got to kill, and push whatever narrative. Did they help with gun control after this happened?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Was like they have, like they got Waco, whatever, and they have other ones. Like I think Waco and Oklahoma City, just because they happened right before the internet, I don't think people question them. They kind of just buzz around on them. Like, yeah, well, I mean that's a little.
You got to go deep to fucking
be like that's a little nuts, man. You know. And if you bring up like Ruby Ridge, Waco, OKC, I think people definitely classify that as like a white separatist type of a thing.
Yeah, and
that's all propaganda. These are American citizens.
Waco couldn't be more
any color under the sun, brother. This could happen to anyone.
Happened to the Move people.
Yeah,
the Branch Davidians were the most diverse group of people I've ever seen in my life.
The Move was similar. The Move started out with all kinds of people. It wasn't just like black dudes.
Yeah,
and they were like there was this other thing called the Rainbow Family.
I kind of
it was like the Move and the Rainbow Family, and they were getting weird. I mean, they're just weird. Like there's a bunch of anarchists out in West Philly still.
Yes,
there's a lot of weirdos that live out there. It's just I don't think you need to.
Now they're just super gay and actually don't do anything.
I don't think you need to be bombing everybody.
It is weird that this has happened multiple times, and it's like, if it gets talked about, like the fact that Move never gets talked about is fucking crazy.
Yeah, but I don't think they're gonna. I think they'll stay. They can recreate all this stuff because it's been enough time, and there's not a lot of
shit on it.
There's not a lot of shit on it. I think 9/11, they'd be really afraid. They paid a lot of families for that.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of people that are still around from that.
Yeah, imagine
you know, like
NBA.
Trump's there right day one, being like, "Fucking planes didn't do this. I saw them build these buildings. I watched."
Yes.
And then he changes his story. Like, there's still too many people around.
Yeah.
The Kushners said, you know, these dudes are still here. They're not gonna make a 9/11 movie until we're old. Like a mainstream and dude, you'll watch it. That's what I'm trying to say is like, this might be the way things are, but we're just hitting it where I'm sitting here just going, dude, they're rewriting Waco.
Yeah, and it might just be the fact that we have the ultimate fucking memory bank of the internet.
Yeah, I'm watching it and being like, dude, I don't think this is right. Then you can just go pull up a movie from 1993 on Waco.
Yeah.
Pull up a movie from 97 on Waco. We're getting completely different stories here. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
not completely different, but it's a different vibe.
It's very different
than the Hollywood production. It's like, man, and then you start thinking to yourself, this has happened how many times? And how many times do they slowly roll out their truth through a movie, and then they know that it's not the truth, but they're just like, yeah, eat that up. That's good.
So much money.
That'll be in your mind.
Like, to make that is so much money.
Like, there's a demand for it. Is there a demand for fucking...
I don't think so.
Like, there was a 25th anniversary for it, and they came out with a series, Waco. And, you know, I guess. And it was based on the FBI memoir, and the FBI negotiators memoir, and Thibodeau.
Yeah, that, like, it's millions of dollars that go into making it. Like, just, like, all the pyrotechnics, getting the set, getting the
Right
actors.
now, Netflix has... you know, here's the real story of the Boston Marathon bombing.
They have that?
Yep.
Oh, dude, that thing is weird as shit.
If you go through all their stuff, dude, it's endless. It's like any event.
Why would we lie?
It's any event, they're on it. And just the fact that the deep state is on the board.
Yes.
I mean, dude, also, too, remember, back when Waco happened, no one believed in the deep state. No one believed that any of this stuff could have been orchestrated. This was just a bunch of, like, this was the FBI. Here's the ATF.
Yeah.
These congressmen are like doing
I mean, they were more worried about taxpayer dollars being spent.
Yeah, I feel like there's a clip I saw where it's either Ron Paul or a really young Rand Paul grilling one of the people about like what happened.
Really?
Yeah, I'll try to find it.
There's a few, like, in Rules of Engagement, there's a lot of good, like, motherfuckings that go down. But, like, the guys from the ATF were lying through their fucking teeth. The dudes from the FBI claim they never fired a shot when, if you watch the FLIR infrared image, you see fucking people shooting.
But you know now that that's like a show trial.
Yeah.
But like back then, like people would have been like, huh, all right, good to know.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost identical to the vibe of Benghazi and all that shit that went on there. Like, with that trial, like, they're obviously in the wrong and nothing fucking happens.
Yeah, right.
A thing gets sieged, the people Clintons want dead die, the bad guys allegedly get killed, and we're carrying on. I mean, you're fucking one more away from making me think fucking terrorists are the good guys.
Well, I mean, you know.
Like, the terrorists are, like, Al-Qaeda and all them are the Branch Davidians.
They're
literally minding their own business in the Middle East, dude.
If we ever get to sit down and talk about the IRA, you might be onto something.
Yeah.
But when they get into sitting here, they look at these guys, they are literally just government employees doing their thing, fucking their day up. These guys had a fuck day when they first went after the Branch Davidians.
Shot.
That was a bad day at work, man. They literally look like just a bunch of dads.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they were doing. They had limited training from special forces, and in the
the Navy SEALs could have done that by themselves.
The rewriting of the thing was like they should have had more Delta Force training. But the scary thing is, like, why are you training dudes like this for American soil?
Yeah, why are you training alcohol, tobacco, and firearms in Delta Force tactics?
That mostly carry out tax warrants.
That's what confused the shit out of me. I didn't know that it was like them in the Treasury.
Yeah, they're just, this is the ATF, like alcohol, firearms, and tobacco. They all have like tariffs on them.
Yeah.
That's all they do is collect it.
Yeah, I mean, absolute fuck up, I would say, by the government.
I mean, they really fucked up because what they did was they attracted what you would call these Waco nuts. And one of them went down there to sell bumper stickers, and his name was Timothy McVeigh. And Timmy had an agenda. He was going to get back.
That's crazy.
He was gonna strike, and he watched. They say he was there and watched Waco. So I don't know where he was. I don't know what his deal is, but
so now I'm gonna watch OKC. This is insane. This is insane that they're connecting Ruby Ridge to this, and then OKC.
Well, Ruby Ridge. The only reason like I would say that they're connected is because when they started running the bad press for David Koresh, and he knew that he had contact, like the ATF was after him. The ATF did Ruby Ridge.
Yeah.
But the FBI was there too, but I'm just saying, like, when
I think of Waco, I think of Ruby Ridge all the time.
I think that David Koresh knew that, I think he thought he was going to get Ruby Ridged.
Yes.
So he had his backup.
He got Ruby Ridged on fucking steroids.
Yeah, and then Timothy McVeigh, this is the story. Like, this is the narrative that they feed you. Who the fuck knows the reality of it? But then they say Timothy McVeigh was there watching Waco and was like, that's when he hatched his right-wing extremist plan.
Oh my
His anti-government plan. There's also a bunch of weird, I can't remember it all, but there's like he gets into extreme right propaganda. There's like
in the 90s?
Yeah, they say that there's like a camp that he goes and visits. You'll see it all.
What?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was literally drooling on my balls at this point.
They tried to bring in like neo-Nazi vibe with
McVeigh.
McVeigh, yeah.
Okay, now
real white separatist shit. Like we're talking.
That's
like living on a compound type stuff.
Oh well, now we're on to this. This is fucking insane.
Whatever, as long as you have enough.
Yeah, we're good. Holy fuck. The McVeigh. All right, we'll get into it.